If you look at the folks who are causing crime in America, almost every single one of them, and I think Chuck Colson pointed this out, that 85 to 90% of men in prison grew up without a father in the home. So you want to get at the real root problem here. You've got a breakdown of society, basically based upon the breakdown of the family. To point to an inanimate object is a ridiculous thing. I mean, the idea that a gun is the problem here.
No, let's talk about the white man.
The gun is not the problem. The problem is that people are being raised in a very violent society without proper guidance and leadership in their home, and that's a fundamental problem that I have, in fact, been working on for quite some time.
Hey, Senator, you said in the past that we have a leader who refuses to be truthful, the president. We have a leader who refuses to be truthful with the American people about the threat we're facing in the Middle East. What specifically is the President of the United States not being truthful about?
Well, I mean, I would just start with Iran. I mean, Iran is a radical theology that is fixated on bringing about the end of times to fulfill their eschatology. We have never heard the president talk about who Iran is, what their objective is, what they say to their own people, why they are pursuing a nuclear weapon. None of that has been discussed. The same thing with ISIS. I mean, the fact that ISIS has established a caliphate. When have you ever heard the president talk about what a caliphate is, what their objective is? How would you actually defeat a caliphate if, in fact, you recognize that? All of these things are ignored by the president as if we don't talk about them, we somehow delegitimize them. Just the opposite. By not confronting and telling the American public the truth about the nature of the enemy we confront, we in fact keep America in the dark and don't have solid policies to actually confront the destruction of a caliphate, which means we have to take their land. Not giving a nuclear weapon to a bunch of mullahs who want to bring about the end of the world. Those are things that are simply not telling the truth to the American public.